you doing today? Welcome to the Broken Needle Show. Me and Jay here. This is our podcast at Reading Social Club, 1009 Broadway, Brooklyn, New York, 11221. So, today's show, we're going to talk about old days. Old days, underground tattooing back in the day, man, how it's changed. And this is what the show is going to be about today. This one episode. We have many episodes coming, believe me.
I know, I had to do this or I was told I was going to be fired.
Never that. But, so let's start it off, Jay. Let's talk about the old days.
What do you want to talk about? How things were a lot cooler back then sometimes?
A lot better, a lot busier, a lot more clients coming in.
Yeah, it's gotten gentrified.
It definitely has. As we know, the shops don't have the flash on the wall anymore. Nobody really knows how to draw anymore. You know?
I mean, it's a lot different than it used to be. I mean, in a lot of ways it's good, in a lot of ways it sucks. You know what I mean? Like anything, it's a double-edged sword. But, it is what it is. You can't turn back time.
This is facts. And as we know, we're getting older, as we know.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm still 21, it's all right. Just kidding, I'm turning 50 this year. Jay just had a birthday.
And I turned 18. I'm allowed to get tattooed now.
Man, we've been tattooing a long time, both of us.
How long have you been tattooing, Red?
This is my 20th year.
Wow. I can't remember. It's been so long I want to forget.
As you tattooed all over the world, and no, we're back in Bushwick, Brooklyn. It's where I started at. My first shop I ever worked in was here.
Yep, tattooing brought me back home.
That's it, man. It brought me back from the start, you know?
Yeah, you always end up where you start sometimes, you know?
That's it.
Which ain't a bad thing.
Yeah, it's true. Like, as we're talking about the old days, and kids don't know how to draw because everybody uses iPads nowadays. And, drawing paper, tracing paper, man, that's how we did it back in the day, man.
Paper and pencil, that's what it was, you know?
Remember we just used speed stick to put on stencils.
Yeah, I do remember Speed Stick.
Now these guys got all bougie, got stencil stuff.
I know, Speed Stick was great because if I didn't take a shower that morning, I could use the Speed Stick on myself and then use it on a client.
Facts. And the speed stick we're talking about is the green and white one. Menin. had a little mini flavor to it.
That's right, it did. I don't know, I licked it a few times.
Yeah, man. That's also when we used coils.
Yeah, coils, man.
Rotary was very rare, man.
I think a lot of these kids have an issue with, not so much an issue, but they wouldn't be tattooing if rotaries didn't come about. Let's be real about it, you know?
That's the fact, man. I mean, how many artists nowadays know how to build a machine?
How many artists nowadays still use coils, you know?
Very few as we know. And as we keep on going.
Yeah, it's going to change. As years go on, it'll be something else, and be something else after that. But you know what?
That's facts.
I mean, you got to learn to adapt with the times. I mean, it is what it is. But, let's face it. I think a lot of these kids never paid any kind of dues whatsoever. They ordered a couple machines off of Amazon, and that was that, you know?
What would be the normal process as you started your tattoo career?
Normal process was, you had to be vetted. You had to find somebody that was willing to teach you, somebody that was willing to give you an opportunity. It wasn't like it is now, where these kids can order a machine from Amazon or get supplies from the local tattoo supply shop. Let's face it, there's no regulation anymore. So it spawned an entire generation of kids that have no regard for what it used to be like and have no respect for what it used to be like, and basically just, went ahead and started tattooing. And I'm not saying not a lot of them aren't great, a lot of them are really good, but you know what? They don't have the same integrity that older artists have.
Which is a fact, as we know. Like me and Jay can sit around the shop all day and
not say one word to each other.
Yeah, nothing comes in. We're figuring out shit, man. We're on our phones. We're doing other shit because that's what it is now. Back in the day, it used to be drawing up pieces that sell. We still do that.
Yeah, we still do that. You know what I mean? I mean, I'll be honest. I've gotten lazy as the years have gone on, but
Me too. I have to. I ain't gonna lie.
You know, it's just a different vibe. You know, a lot of shops now is everybody's on social media or doom scrolling or doing whatever it is all day long instead of communicating with each other, going out back and smoking weed with each other. You know, it was a different vibe than it is now. You know,
That's 100 because everything's social media. Social media is this, social media that. No, back in the day, you used to sit outside. We still do it here at this shop. As you know, we sit outside, pass out business cards, flyers. You know, we have.
Yeah, do it old school.
We're 100% old school with that, and it works. And I think it's something as an art that's lost in the industry. If you think
Yeah,
so too.
I think it is too. I mean, everything's social media nowadays, and you know, especially here in New York, it's kind of like gotten to the point where you're no longer based on what your work is. I think a lot of it sometimes is what you post as far as yourself as a person. You know what I mean? Like, truthfully, I don't give a shit about watching you wake up and brush your teeth and be on your way to your tattoo shop and, you know, this, that, and this. But that's what sells, and that's what people like. You know, it's a different generation. Most people our age really don't get tattooed much anymore. I mean, I'm in my early 20s, but...
That's bullshit.
You know, it's changed, so therefore the clientele has changed, the age group has changed. Hold on a second, let's wait for the cops to pass by.
Well, we're actually doing a podcast in Brooklyn, so you know it's ambulances and police. That's all we hear, man.
Somebody just got shot, so you know
it's part of Brooklyn, man.
that's right.
That's it, man.
But you know, the clientele has changed, so therefore, with that being said, it's like. I kind of lost my thought over here. Wow. I got caught up with the sirens and thinking about who got shot.
Well, I used to have a guy that worked for me at a shop I was managing. This kid couldn't tattoo for shit, really. He thought he was better than what he is.
I remember what I was going to say. Go ahead.
But, you know, better than what he is. But his Instagram had so many followers, and people believed the fucking hype that he was the greatest. He's this.
That's
he's that.
exactly it. It's all about selling yourself, not your artwork. I mean, I used to be able to tattoo years ago with just word of mouth. I didn't even have business cards.
Yeah, I mean, some of that still stands strong now.
You see somebody standing in line somewhere, but you know, people aren't as social as they are nowadays, especially here in Brooklyn with these kids. You know what I mean? So they're not going to ask who did that tattoo most of the time. They might look at it and say it's a cool tattoo, but they're not going to get in depth and be like, hey, where'd you get that done?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
no, that's a fact. That is a fact.
That's why I think this whole social media thing is kind of like, it's really ruined something that was sacred in a lot of ways, you know?
I do think it has, I see artists all the time, like, I'll bring up here, we'll talk about Bali. Bali, you can fly out there and get a $3,000 whole back piece. Stuff like that is ruining the art. You got 6 guys working on you at once.
Yeah, walk out with an instant suit instead of getting tattooed through the years. It takes away the journey of getting tattooed.
Or go to Colombia, spend $30,000 and get fucking put to sleep, fucking anesthesia.
I'd like to be put to sleep.
And get your whole shit done. Yeah, that's cool, but that takes away the real meaning of tattoos as we know.
No, I just really want to be put to sleep.
I know, because Jay uses numbing cream. He's a little bitch. But it is what it is. You know, listen, if you gotta do what you gotta do to get through the fucking pain. To me, listen, I got a Pablo Escobar on my
no,
shit.
I'm not talking about I'm not talking about getting put to sleep, getting tattooed. I just want to be put to sleep, period, like a dog.
Oh, you want to be euthanized. God, he wants to be euthanized.
Oh, I know.
So as we continue talking about fuck, I lost my train of thought too now. Fuck, we're talking about Bali Ixley, or Colombia. Like now, this stuff is huge. Like everybody knows, Post Malone, he goes to anesthesia, but he's paying like $100,000 to his tattooers for okay work. You know.
It's not the point of that. I just think it kind of takes you away from like the journey of getting tattoos. It's, you know, each one of my tattoos represents something that where I was at in life. I mean, some of them I just got because of the artwork and I liked it. Not every tattoo means something. You know what I mean?
No,
but I can remember each and every time I sat down to get tattooed all over my body. You know what I mean? To be put to sleep and have your entire body or half your body covered in one section, it's kind of like, and never mind the fact that they repeat the same kind of style of work over and over and over and over again. There's nothing unique about it. I think a lot of these people that are getting tattooed nowadays get tattooed to assimilate and look like everybody else rather than get tattooed to be an individual.
That brings us to a point here. So everybody's a Photoshop artist. I call them a copy machine.
Back to what we talked about before.
Because I guarantee you, there's probably about 30, you bring in 30 artists, guarantee you only one person there. If I give them markers, everyone a marker, guarantee you only one of them can actually draw.
Yeah, drawing nowadays is a rarity, especially drawing on skin. Which you kind of lose a lot of the
That's the
impact
freestyle.
of the artwork because, you know, it should flow with the body, it should turn with the body, it should work with the body, and you know, a lot of that's gone now.
Well, like, you know, our number one tattoo back in the day, the tribal.
The tribal is actually really cool, man. I like
Black,
the
old
tribal,
school,
yeah.
black tribal.
It's actually coming
Majority of
back.
the time, we used to draw that shit on by hand. I used to draw it on by hand. I don't know about you. I used to draw it by hand.
Yeah, I did.
Straight freehand, boom, skulls, stuff like that.
Yeah,
all
like the
freehand.
old
Like,
school leather tribal.
I drew a whole space theme fucking on a client. He was like, dude, you really did that with a marker? I said, yeah, that's art. That's what an artist is
Well,
supposed to do.
that's what it used to be, you know what
I didn't
mean?
go to school for it. I'm a street
Yeah,
artist.
that's what it used to be, you know. I mean, you kind of had more in depth with the client, more in depth with your artwork. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like nowadays, a lot of that is gone. A lot of that is lost. You know,
yeah,
and a lot of it's the same rehashed bullshit over and over and over and over and over again. I mean, I can't tell you how many clock and rose sleeves I've done in the past 5 years. You know?
That's a lot. And you know why? Because this is what these guys want. They, like, we were talking about Bali Ink, like out in Bali, the tattoos out there. These guys are just printing stuff out, and it's the same shit over and over again.
Exactly. So to me, that doesn't take. I mean, granted, it takes talent to do a good tattoo, and I'm not saying they're not bad tattoos. They're very nice tattoos.
Oh,
You're probably gonna get some
I agree with
blowback
that.
for mentioning these people.
no, I agree with that too. But it's not mentioning. It's just that out there. That's what they do. I mean, that's what it is.
But that's exactly it. Tell them to do some color, some bold traditional work, or some this, or some that, or some graffiti style work. They can't do it. All they know how to do is mag work. And a lot of the times they don't even use mags. They use round shaders. You know, a lot of these kids nowadays don't even know how to use mags.
That is a fact. As we have an artist here that Jay is apprenticing. Just learn how to use a mag.
But I gotta give it to them. They took to it quickly.
No, 100%. There's an artist here named Jeff, probably one of the best apprentices I've ever seen. I learned like this.
I know.
Quick,
she
man,
hasn't
quick,
tattooed in
man.
a few months, man. She's really
Quick,
got it
man.
together. I give it to her.
Does solid work
Yeah.
already. That's a fucking amazing.
I mean, I'm impressed, and I'm not easily impressed. You know,
As
honestly,
I'm not
not
either.
easily impressed. I think all these kids suck nowadays, but
as we go in shops before, you know, besides this shop, I'm sure you've done this too. I've had artists come in for jobs and like, yeah, that's shit. Your work is not good. I'm full out blunt with it. I don't care if you don't like me. There's a lot of people who don't like me. I own family members who don't like it. I don't care.
everybody doesn't like me, so I've got even he doesn't like me. We're just doing this because we're on camera.
No, actually, that's actually he's a brother, man. That's my bro.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's just, it is what it is, you know. And I think that the signaling of the end of the way it was 2010. Because that was the beginning of TV shows. That was the beginning of Amazon. That was the beginning of the gentrification of our business as we know it.
I think a lot of shows fucked it up, like Black Ink, Ink Masters, like, well, not Black Ink, because really not about art. That's more about partying and being.
I've never seen the show, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I watched a couple episodes. That was it.
Really?
Yeah, it was horrible. But like Ink Masters ruined.
Yeah, you know,
Tattooing,
that's
man.
the problem, man. Everybody wants to be a celebrity tattoo artist. All I ever wanted to do was be a working artist. All I ever wanted to do was not be able to punch a clock. Fortunately, I've done that for the past 30-something years, you know what I mean? But
You punch a clock? I'm trying to figure out you punch a clock.
No, I never punched a clock.
Oh,
I punched a cop once.
that's good. That's good.
That's another story.
I punched a couple people.
But that's all I ever wanted. Nowadays, these kids have turned conventions and everything else into a competition. It didn't used to be like that. You know what I mean?
Well, you know, a lot of artists do the fucking convention circuit. That's all they do is go to conventions here. They don't really have a shop. They don't work in a shop. They only do conventions. That's
Yeah,
it.
it's been going on for a while. I remember guys back in the late 90s, early 2000s doing that kind of stuff.
That was the conventions were bigger back then, actually. And now it's so saturated everywhere.
Yeah, it's saturated and it's a competition.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
I'm competing with myself. That's
that's all I'm competing with is myself. And you know, I ain't the best and I ain't the worst, but let me tell you what, I'll give you a good tattoo that'll last the rest of your life.
And that's
all I ever wanted. You know what I mean? Nowadays it's like, I want to be a celebrity tattoo artist. Well, you're a celebrity in a world this big, you know?
Well, as we know, everybody thinks New York, nobody knows everybody, but it's actually facts. Yeah, you will know, people will know everybody, man. Like everybody knows somebody like that knows each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
I don't know if I should do this on camera.
sure you can.
Okay.
Yeah, we are drinking. Yes.
Well,
I have a little vino. I have a little vino here.
We're closed.
He's doing
a little sake.
He's doing a little sake. Hot sake.
Yeah.
Cold sake.
Well, room temperature sake.
Room temperature. But the next one is balls. But getting back to the
warm there.
getting back to the Instagram stuff and that.
Yeah, you know what? I think nowadays people should base getting tattooed on somebody who they hit it off with, somebody that can give them what they want, and somebody that will guide them in the right direction, rather than somebody that's going to stick a stencil on and say, "Hey, let's go."
I feel that too. And I'm big on that. Like people come in here all the time. Hey, another thing I'm not big on is giving out prices. Oh, how much you charge?
Oh, over the phone.
Or over the phone, yeah.
Prices over the phone.
So we
That's
never
the
used.
best one.
Well, back in the day, we didn't have phones like that. We didn't really have
Well,
cell
no,
phones.
people didn't actually call and ask for a price.
No, they actually
over the
came in.
phone.
They actually came in.
You know?
And that's how we pick something. So I used
Again, back to having flash on the walls.
I used to run a shop. Yeah, I used to run Hell's Kitchen Inc. I was the manager. Jay worked there, and that's after I left. I walked out. There was flash on the walls, but they probably took it down after
When
I left.
I worked there, yeah, they took it down.
Yeah, they took it down because what people do is they want to take stuff and change stuff when the real thing is they need to change themselves, not the stuff that's actually works.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it is what it is, but again,
As we'll talk about my other shop. Yes, I own another shop. I am owner of another shop. You change it. You can change the leopard's spots,
but you can't change a leopard.
but you can't change
Or
the
the
leopard.
leopard doesn't change his spots.
Oh, leopard doesn't change the spell. Whatever. We remember that fucking saying. You know the saying. What I'm trying to say is, it doesn't matter. It's still my name. It's the only reason you make money.
Oh, we're gonna get into that, huh?
Oh, why not? Fuck it. Let's get into it.
You want to talk about that?
Oh, why not? It's the first episode. Let's
Lay it all out there.
break hearts and break legs.
About what a narcissist they are.
It is what it is. And Jeff Bezos doesn't know how to run everything. As they
Yeah,
say.
we are talking shit about somebody in particular, but I don't think we should mention his name. But either
Yeah.
way,
Nah, we don't mention names. We don't.
I
give
know,
names.
but you know, Serge really is an asshole.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I'm sorry, did I say his name?
There you go. Yeah, that's fine. That's probably fine. Who cares? Cause I don't. But so let's get.
But anyway, he's another scourge on the business, man, because he doesn't tattoo. He's somebody that thinks he knows everything about tattooing. And look, man.
And
don't
the
get me
tattoo
started.
business too.
That's
And
a
the
whole
tattoo
nother
business.
That's a whole nother can.
That's a whole nother. We're gonna do an episode about that too. About people owning shops that don't know how to run shops and
that
own
don't
shops.
tattoo. People that own shops that don't tattoo.
And people that have multiple shops that doesn't know how to run none of that shit.
That's a gripe too.
Who?
That's a gripe too that I have.
Yeah,
People
so
that
do I.
tattoo, or people that don't tattoo and own tattoo shops.
Well, I also have a great with people that own tattoo shops that think they're fucking great, but they're not.
Yeah, This is true.
But there are some great artists out there still that own shops. Shout out to Times Square Tattoo. That's my boy Tommy. The Catholic tattooer. I respect him.
The Catholic tattooer, that's right. That's his thing. The Catholic tattooer.
Respect him. He's old school. He's like us. Old school flash on the walls, baby.
I love it, man. I love tattooing flash. I really got no problem with it. Don't get me wrong. I like tattooing my own shit too, but I love it when somebody comes in and picks out a piece of JD Crow flash and says, "I want that panther," or "I want that butterfly," or "I want that one." And you know what, man? I got no problem doing it. I love doing it.
I still like doing Sailor Jerry shit,
Man.
old school shit, or Bowery Stan.
Yeah.
I actually have a Bowery Stan. The reason we don't have flash in this studio is because we have a lot of artwork. We're huge. It's like we might call this the art studio.
Yeah, it kind of is, man. But
We have a lot of art in here.
But you know, let's be real about it. Flash isn't where it's at anymore. I mean, Pinterest has become the new Flash.
So fast. That's 100%.
You know, and people don't come into a shop and browse the hundreds of designs on the wall no more. I mean, let's face it, people's taste has gotten a little bit more sophisticated when it comes to getting tattoos.
Well, people don't even look at your work. They don't even look at your work anymore. Remember back in the day, you had to have a portfolio.
Yeah, the portfolio.
Old photos in the black book.
Oh,
In the
that's
black
right.
book.
That's
I still
right.
have some of my first. I think they're up in our storage area. I think I still have some of them here or at home, but I still have them.
Yeah, that's right. I remember I would take extra photos if I did a boob tattoo just so I could get a picture of the boob.
Yeah, that's because he's a dirty horn dog.
I was also a teenager.
Yeah, that's true. He started when he was 18. I started later. I started, I think, I don't even, damn, 30, I think 29, 30, something like that. But, it is, it's a long,
It's a long
the
journey.
industry has changed so much, as we know. Now it's $1 billion
Or
industry.
it is $1 billion.
Everybody has their own needle brand, as I do.
Let me ask you a question, Ray. How'd you get into tattooing? I think maybe people would like to know that.
Oh, so the way I got into it, I worked at IBM for a long time. Started in the manufacturing line, then went into the chem lab. Did that for 12 years. Left there because I just got tired of it.
Really?
Yeah, 12-hour shifts. Yeah, it was fucking boring as fuck.
Oh, yeah, I get
Sit
it.
around, work 2 hours a day, sit around doing nothing.
Oh, it's kind of like a tattoo shop sometimes.
Yeah, but this is actually, I can actually joke. But I actually know something. I actually always carried my black book with me
Black books.
when I worked. I still have my original black book.
Graffiti writers would carry black books back in the day. But anyway, that's how you got started, huh?
So no. So what happened was I was visiting, getting some work done up in Connecticut at a friend's shop. He used to own a shop on Linden back in the day called NSK Tattoos. I'm part of the graffiti crew. GA, shout out to GA. He taught me a little something. And he just showed me how to put the needle in. I bought my first machine from him. And then everything else is self-taught, man. I taught myself how to make machines, how to wrap, how to do coil wraps, everything, how to make needles.
Nice, yeah, making needles. I remember doing that. It's something these kids don't have to do nowadays.
It's like airbrushing. Like I taught myself how to airbrush. Nobody told me how to use an airbrush. I taught that myself.
Yeah, well, I mean, when you're a natural artist, you pick things up, but
Painting too, like acrylics. I use acrylic paints. I'm all self-taught, but
So this
that's
guy-
how I started.
So
Man.
this guy taught you how to tattoo, or you picked it up yourself?
No, I tattooed his brother the first time, and he just said, "Just don't press too hard," and that was it. And I did it from there.
avoid those blowouts.
Yeah, that's what I did. I did it from there. I just started tattooing people at my house. Boom, boom. And
That's it. Just went from there. Huh?
another member of NSK gave me a job. Let's say I had trouble past. I got caught up doing something, and I was sleeping on my mother's floor. To be honest with you, I was sleeping on my mother's floor at one time. Yeah.
Tattooing saved your life, huh? Because it saved mine. That's for damn sure.
But it
If it
actually,
wasn't for this, I don't know what I'd
It actually
I'd probably
had-
be locked up.
it actually has, but it also gave me a lot of opportunity, meeting a lot of people, especially going out. My number one conversation is when people ask you what you do for that. I own a tattoo shop. I'm
Yeah,
a
that was
tattoo
back in
artist.
the day when tattooing was actually cool. See, it's not cool no more. I don't think it's cool no more.
What tattooing?
No, my friends used to get laid just because I tattooed.
I just get laid. Sorry.
Yeah, no, not me. doesn't work like
I
that.
think I'm two for two at the last bar we went to. Maybe 3 for 3.
I'm double O negative.
He's double O negative. So anybody got that blood type, let him know. He wants to get AB.
So I can see my way out of the situation.
And AB means a blowjob.
So I can see my way out of the situation.
There you go. But yeah, I mean, look, I thank GA for teaching me, president of the NSK, was teaching me how to tattoo, you know, and another NSK member for giving me a job, my first shop. But I built people businesses, man. I literally have.
Yeah.
I built many shops for a lot of people.
Me too.
I built myself 2 shops. Well, according to somebody, I only built 1 shop. This one. Somebody else built my other shop supposedly. They don't tattoo, so you know.
Oh, Serge? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to say his name.
That's all fucking funny games there. No, who gives a flying fuck? Yeah, I built the fucking shop. I'm the real owner of Red Ink Tattoo Studio, so everybody knows.
Yeah, man.
That's my name, my logos, my designs, so you know.
All right, let's not get into bitterness right now. We can talk shit, but let's not get heavy.
Let's hit with the gun sound.
Oh, we got a gun sound?
Got the gun sound. Shots fired, shots fired. Sorry, you can't hear it. We're learning the microphone
We're learning
podcast
as we
stuff.
go, learning
We're
as
learning
we
as we
go.
go. We're making it fucking happen. That's all that matters, man. But so yeah, as we say, we were talking about now everything's iPads, all that stuff, and this is a big problem. Like,
Never mind kids, man. Clients are different too. They come in demanding shit nowadays.
yeah, they're also a little sensitive too. Really
Yeah, I don't
sensitive.
care. That's their problem.
They're very sensitive. Clients are sensitive. That's another episode we talk about too.
True.
But really, the industry has changed. Like, I'd rather go back. Wouldn't you rather go back to the underground fucking tattooing?
I would. I
So
loved
would I.
it when it was the underbelly of society.
Facts.
I really did.
I thought it was better, and
It was more real. It was grittier. You know, I mean, like I said, it just was.
As you sent me that the old school Tattoo Land, Good Time Charlie's, man, California. Shout out to them. They started this. They started the black and gray revolution, as they say, and it's facts. Freddie Negretti, shout out to Freddie Negretti. Started fucking clown faces, all that stuff, man. He was a big thing. Good Time Charlie's, man, was big time. You had Jack Rudy, you had Ed Hardy, you had what's his name?
It goes on and on and
So
on.
many,
and
so
on,
many.
man.
You had Mark Mahoney. Mark Mahoney was out there. That's Shamrock Social Club. He's big, huge, black and gray. Also one of the best dressed tattoo artists. I ain't gonna lie, one of the best.
Well, that's it. Another thing.
He have a great style, but he has an immaculate style with the fucking suits on all the time.
Gotta give it to him.
Man comes in clean as hell, man. Sharp as a knife, as the old school saying is.
Yeah, man. So you know what? It is what it is. There, you can compare the differences all day and all night long. But you know what? What's then is then. What's now is now, and it's not going back to that. And sometimes I wish it would, but you know what?
It's never gonna happen.
It is what it is. At least I can say I lived and saw the last of the piracy. You know?
I actually have to, and I can say that I've been through it. I mean, I got my first tattoo when I was 15. I'm only 21, so you know, I turned 50 this year. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot. A lot has changed, and I'm glad for the progression. Change makes things better, but also makes it sometimes a little bit harder.
It's not that it made it harder, it's just gentrified tattooing, man. Customers come in and demand things now. Kids come in and don't want to work the hour shifts. You know what I mean? So, you know, it is what it is.
You gotta put the hours to get to the top. You don't put the hours in, you may never get to the top. That's facts, man.
I know, but that's not me. I tattoo between the hours of 12 and 12:30, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That's when you can get me.
Love it. I tattoo 12 to 10:30 or whenever. hit me up. I'm only off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
That's it. And I'm
That's it.
expensive and I suck.
That's it. So, this is the first show, a Broken Needle show. I hope everybody tunes in.
It's more like broken dreams.
It's more like the same shit. Shout out to all you losers out there with gray and white shops.
Yeah, the gray and white shop. Anyway, Red, it's been real.
It's been always been a pleasure,
That's
brother.
it. I'm dropping the mic.
Boom.
I'm out.
Fellas, have a good night. Broken Needle show out.